Hi, howdy. I'm not like the super YouTubers where I have 1,500 show up before I even go live, but that's okay because the people that I got are legit, man. I'm telling you. Okay, you need to go back. Okay, all right, here we go. Oh, I had things to do, so I figured why not invite y'all along. Figured we just have a conversation while we're here, you know what I mean? Stream elements. Okay. BC Herbs, what's going on, man? If you want, I can tell Mama to come on here, but she ain't here today. She's in the studio watching somebody else, I'm sure. She's got some people she likes to watch every now and then. I'm inviting a couple people up here. Some may pop up, some may not. But even if one does, it's all good to go, right? Living the Canadian dream. Okay. BC Herbs, I was thinking you're from British Columbia or something. Uh, and you know how goes the battle, right? Yeah, I hear you, man. I hear you. Let's see. So, yeah, I guess my battle ain't too bad, I guess, today. Got some stuff done that I wanted to do, which for me, anything that I get done is a blessing because I don't get around too well, but, I do what I gotta do, man. But we're sipping on some coffee. Northern British Columbia and hotter than hell today. Yeah. Today wasn't hotter than hell here. I guess it was what, 70, 71, 72, somewhere in there. But I think that was supposed to be the high, and it got up to like 74. In the house right now is 72. It's actually pretty comfortable. 72.7. But, you know, but yeah, nice to meet you, BC. BC Herbs. Jeez, I can't even speak today. God dang. Running short on smoke, so I'm going to roll some, but I'm going to have one with you first. They're falling apart. They're so short. They're drying out. You know what I mean? Ah, there's Mama. We have a gentleman in the chat called BC Herbs. Thought maybe you'd want to introduce yourself since you're an herb bitch.
Hello, BC Herbs. It's good to see you.
Friend of Gaffa's. Okay.
Gaffa's right on.
Well, tell Gaffa thank you for sending you over. But because you're herbs, I'm assuming you're into the left-handed cigarettes. And Mama grows her own, all that shit. So
Working on it anyway.
plant manager, hint, hint. You're 100% correct. Yeah. Well, no, it says it on your thingamajigger down below too.
Oh, yeah, it does. That's right.
Just highlights that it shows it better. I just want to smoke weed and pet my dog. That needs to go in the back of your fucking car, dude. That's funny as shit.
Right? So, can you hear me?
Actually, clear as shit. Like,
Nice.
remember before you would be like way up here, like this, in my face,
Yeah.
and then as long as you didn't turn your head sideways, it was fine. It would come in
Yep.
clear. But the second you went like this, it wouldn't come in at all. It just cut you clean out.
Yep.
Okay, now
Now I
talk.
can now I can sit back here and you can hear
Okay,
me.
you're a little quieter, but you're
Yeah.
still clear.
Perfect.
Audio is perfect, BC says.
Yeah. We pulled an old
My old
um
microphone out
yeah
of storage that I haven't used in probably
15 years, but it works
at
perfect.
least that. I used to use it when you and I were talking back and forth back in the day.
Yep.
And that was when, what was it, Facebook Messenger first started. We both found it at the same time, and then we told each other what our handle was. And that's
Yep.
funny. I just called it a handle like it's a fucking CB. I just gave my age away, didn't I?
Oh, well, I'm really glad that it's working because I'm just so tired of not being heard.
And the nice part is it is somewhat a directional mic. So when you're kicked back, you could probably point it down more towards your face, and it might pick you up a little better.
Yep.
Some of the best solutions are the easiest, right? She
Yep.
plugged the damn thing in, and it worked, bro. I was like, "Are you shitting me?" She's like, "I just need to get a new one. It's not up to date enough. Just try it. What's it gonna
Before
hurt? Try it." And it worked better than
mm,
spending any money, man. I'm telling you, frugal. That's why they call me redneck. You know what I'm saying? Too redneck to be up north.
so um I have figured out that with the oh my god, my brain just went dead. The the agave syrup that I'm using for my slushies, I use half of what I use like when I use the syrup, like the soda stream syrup. I use half of what I, you know, and then um the hell, I was going to tell you something.
The sugar content is half.
Yeah, the sugar content is half, and so I'm basically getting a quarter of the amount of sugar that I normally would.
Oh, I didn't even think of that. Yeah, it would be quarter. Yep,
Yeah,
because you're using half the amount, and
and
it's already half.
it's agave, so it's like your body assimilates it differently. So basically, it goes into your body and pretty much comes out with not doing anything. Like it doesn't attach to anything, or you just it just sweetens your food and then you shit it out. I
Jeez,
have lots of brain farts, BC. I've had 2 strokes and a
I
heart
was gonna,
attack. So
I was gonna correct him. It's not brain fart. It's stroke fart. Stroke brain. Anyway,
stroke
yeah,
brain.
her second stroke screwed up her brain. She used to be the smartest fucking bitch I know, and now she's as dumb as I am.
You are
I'm
not
the
dumb.
captain.
Brain fart
No,
captain.
mechanically inclined. I'm very mechanically inclined. But when it comes down to book work or anything like that, figuring out what this means or that means, I'm done. But move out of my way if we need to figure out how to use bubble gum, and a gum wrapper to get us home with a distributor that's shot. Okay, I'll figure that shit out. All right,
All right.
and I've done it. The inside bubble gum wrapper, because one of the little metal things let go. It didn't last long, but it got us about 15 miles, which was to the edge of town.
Hey, that works.
And then we could
That
call
works.
somebody to tow us in.
Ugh.
And then and then they just towed us to the car place where you buy car parts.
Yep.
I refuse to name the company because I'm not sponsored. But anyway, but then they just towed us on a tow rope to there, popped the old one off, went in, said, I need one of these. Yeah, yeah, it looks like you do. Because the whole freaking inside was freaking charred and shit.
Well, kind of like when I went, well, I got, obviously towed home, but
Uh-huh.
when I took the thermostat out,
Yeah.
and it was all just like,
Right. Now, here's the thing though. Had you been on the side of the road and you had the one wrench you needed and a magnet, you could have popped that out, put it back together, and made it home, and just got a new thermostat tomorrow.
yeah.
It would have drove, and it wouldn't have overheated. It would have ran too cold, which is actually why you remember your other one would not ever heat up and give you heat.
Honey, that was the other one that had that we replaced the thermostat
Yeah.
on.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's why I suggested it, is because it's like it's not running a thermostat. Well, when you take it apart and it's blown to bits,
Yeah.
there's no thermostat.
That car was so weird. It literally, it would not heat up. I don't understand. It was just weird.
It was because of the thermostat.
Yeah,
That
but
was
we
what was
replaced the
causing it.
thermostat and it still wouldn't heat up.
Then you needed a higher thermostat. I could have done that for you.
I don't know, but
Some small items that break down on newer vehicles, you think they would be under $20, and they tell you it's going to cost over $1,000. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. What is FML?
Fuck my life.
Oh, FMA. Fuck my ass, because that's what they're doing. At least give me a kiss before giving me that price, damn it. Fuck my ass.
Did you send Mike a link?
Yep. I didn't send Awesome Epic one, no, I forgot. Yeah, I did. Sent Mike one, I sent, I almost said Dreams. You can afford this much off top of your head? No, yeah, right there. Yeah, just off the top of my head. FMA.
I am busy all week. Sorry, LOL. Can you afford this much off the top of your head?
I like it better when he said, I am bust all week. But I was talking about the car companies. Hey, Lopez is in here. Hey, Taco. Didn't see you,
Hi,
buddy.
Dave.
And cheers, buddy. Hey, Mr. Fort, right? The Bordeaux Fort.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that was Gaffa that said that. I thought it was all BC Herb, so that's kind of funny.
No. We got Lopez in here. We got BC Herb, and we got Bordeaux Fort. So.
Hi, everybody.
I sent him a link. I haven't heard from him or seen him.
Hey, Gaffa, how's my sound?
Now she's going to ask everybody, how's my sound? How do I sound? How do I sound?
Cheers, Gaffa.
Do I sound good? Do I sound pretty? Does this microphone make my breath smell? Anyway. as gorgeous as your face, Susan.
Oh
Jeez.
my god.
LOL, how's my sound?
No, Gaffa. Ken pulled out his very, very old. Well, I don't know why I keep calling it very, very old because it doesn't really matter.
15 years old.
The 15-year-old microphone, and I
I like
plugged
the
it
way
in
your
and it worked.
I like the way your voice smells. Your sound smells.
But yeah, so I now have.
And actually, I'm going to tell you this. It actually sounds more like you. Your computerized made you sound like an old naggy woman. That that sound.
That's funny.
Oh, but I look sexy, of course. Well, thanks.
Oh, I gotta
I went
get up
outside today and
early.
thought I was going to die from heat stroke. Holy shit. I went
I
outside
gotta
twice today.
I gotta get up early tomorrow.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, like, I gotta get up around 6 because I gotta be like out the door by 7, and I gotta eat, and I gotta make smokes, and I gotta, probably, I don't know, take a shower or something. I sound sensual now. Ooh,
Well,
that's
she
what
sounds like actual Susan. That other microphone on her computer never made her sound like Susan. It changed your voice something bad. You had a computer voice, and you had the Alexa voice, and you had Susan voice. The Alexa changes your voice too.
yeah, changes your voice too.
I bet mine is all right.
Actually, it's less bass than your actual voice.
No,
So I call my ex-wife the nagging dragon.
I just called
Oh.
my ex-wife the meth head. She thought because she was in South Dakota, she better live up to South Dakota rules. We're on
Meth, we're on it.
it. Yeah,
Ken
that's how
needs to
slow
use
she
that
is.
mic.
It's a slogan against math, but she took it as an order to get on it.
There, I'll just have you read
Okay.
it.
Really? Thanks, Gaffa. He must have added that one in on his own.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's cool. Plain, simple, to the point, and yeah. And if you don't like what I do here, hit the thumbs down twice. That'll learn me. You need red glasses to go with that. I've been paying attention to what's on panel. I guess I don't know. Probably why I missed some. Thumbs up. Did you feel anything? If so, I beg your pardon. Well, I, I felt it, and I thank you, sir. BC Herb, will you be my new daddy? Oh shit! Oh.
Well, BC is sent Susan to or well, BC is sent Susan to her. I don't understand.
Herb Garden would be a channel.
PC is sent to her herb garden. I, I,
Sent
I,
sent
I don't.
Susan to her herb garden.
It.
Your screensaver. Herb Garden.
Oh. Okay.
I meant it sent Susan to her herb garden.
That makes more sense.
Well, even sent Susan to her herb garden made sense to me. The rest of it, not so much. He's just telling BC that you went to your herb garden. It was not my fault. I am new here. Hey, that's okay. It's all right. Susan can hide in her herb garden, and we'll just talk nasty nothings to each other.
Well, on on Ken's channel, I have to hide in my herb garden every once in a while.
Because she's smoking herb.
Now, if it's on my channel,
It's all out. Yeah.
yeah, it's because I'm a licensed card carrying weed smoker.
But I just don't want it on my channel because
Yeah.
I've spent a lot of years growing my channel, and I don't want to be an associated. No offense to anybody that does it, but I don't want to be associated with nothing but weed smokers.
Yeah.
I want people to feel welcome. I like medicine, but I prefer weed. Well, she uses weed as a medicine.
Yep.
Just saying. So
What I'm growing right now.
that's why her doctor gave her what you call it, a license.
That's why they certified me to have a medical card.
Right. And soon to be the other one, yeah, which we won't say because you're actually being illegal right now. And if the cops are listening, we don't want to give ourselves away, right?
I think you just did that.
What? I was talking about washing the car without permission in the trailer court. Yeah.
Everyone has their own medicine. Yeah. I actually make RSO, Rick Simpson oil, out of I'm going to whatever I grow. A good portion of it is going to be used to make RSO. And yeah, so you should see it though. The buds are so pretty. I need to take pictures. Well, I have been taking pictures of them as the buds have been growing. Oh, they look so cool. Yep. And I've made RSO before, and it is the medicine. That is when it becomes actual medicine. I mean, RSO is what cures cancer. So, it also helps with, like, my best friend has early onset dementia, and it helps with that. It's just it's an amazing thing. So, yeah.
And your dad has Parkinson's and it helped with that.
Yeah, he's like almost, I think he's 80 years old this year, but he actually let me give him RSO. That's the first time he's ever had anything other than like a glass of wine, and
Or Dr. Nerds.
it did help him. His shaking went from like really severe to like barely a twitch. It was incredible, and it was incredible because I made that shit and it did that. It helped him. But he did not like the feeling that he got. He did not like being high. And so, yeah.
Too bad you can't take that part out of it.
I think it's a matter of finding the correct dose. You
That might
know,
help. Yeah, it actually uses syringe to give the correct amount, kind of thing.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
draw it in, kind of thing,
yep,
and only use that amount.
yep,
Which, with the way you did it, it'd be barely any at all.
yeah, yeah. I didn't give him much. It didn't take much. It was,
But what I meant was so that he didn't feel high, but still get the benefits.
yeah, yeah, and
Too bad
I
you
mean,
can't get the highness out of it.
it's literally, it could literally be a matter of taking 2 drops instead of 4 drops.
Well, I know, but still.
But yeah, he really didn't like the feeling, and he just does not want to try it again. And I respect that, and I respect that he did it, that he actually tried it, because it just, I mean, he said he liked the fact that it took his shaking away, but he just didn't like the other part. So, like,
Exactly my point.
yep,
So if you get it down to where you're not feeling high at all, no matter how much you take, that might be what he needs. That might take scientists to figure that one out, though.
yeah, oh yeah.
So then,
Well,
what you do is you go to your smoke shop where you go and look for stuff like that.
yeah. The thing, BC, is that personally, I'm not competing with big pharma. Um,
You kind of are
I
because
mean, kind of, I guess, but when I make RSO, I'm making something that they have proven over and over again actually cures cancer. It can lessen the side effects of seizures and Parkinson's and things we've been talking about. Um, it doesn't cure Parkinson's, but it does
takes
reduce
away
the
some of the
symptoms
symptoms.
better than anything else. So eh, I don't know. I'm not trying to compete with big pharma. I want the right to make my own medicine. I grow wild lettuce in my yard because it's one of the best painkillers I've ever used.
I'll attest to that
Um,
because I go through a shit ton of pain and it helps me. So,
that stuff is actually fairly cheap. I should buy some more and for you.
yeah, well, I was hoping for that crop to come in and it ain't working.
It's just a better way, and people should have their own choice. I much prefer to make my own medicine.
Well, you know
I've
what's in it.
yeah, I've got. I mean, there's so many things that people just like get rid of in their yards, and they're actually medicine. You know,
Or
they
food.
think they're weeds, and they're actually medicine. Is there something you want, young man? Spike, Spike. Do you need to go see Daddy? Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Ooh, ah! Holy crap! Oh.
All right.
There you go.
Is he going to come out and scold me now?
You need to. What do you need?
Or do they need outside? They haven't been out in a while. Do you need to go potty?
Come here.
You need to go potty? Oh, yep. Definitely. Alexa, turn on back door.
Okay. Motion detected at the front door.
Wow.
What?
No, leave it. Leave it open a little bit. Is it hot out?
No.
Can you bring me some of those medicines? We need to dump some more in there, don't we?
We don't have any.
Yeah, we do.
Do we?
Yeah. I'll help you.
Oh god.
Maybe not. I'm too fat. Chair's too fat. Okay.
Exactly. I'm not hurting anyone. The whole thing.
What, babe?
You asked the question, answer it.
What?
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. And that's where I feel laws should be in effect is we got a wolf.
Hey, Wolfie.
Well, apparently I'm lying. Yeah, that should fit. You're gonna have to slam it. Oh, they all came.
I had to come in. I might not be able to stay for like really long because I'm like completely like cleaning everything,
Oh,
walls, cupboards. But
this
I
is
didn't want to not come on.
just while we roll cigarettes anyway.
Oh, okay.
I'm taking my M pills.
Hello, BC Herbs.
BC Herbs is a friend of Gaffa's.
Hello, Gaffa.
But so far, he seems to be more well behaved than Gaffa.
Anybody's more behaving. Oh wait,
I was just gonna say anybody's more well behaved.
I was gonna say that too, and then I said, "Oh wait, there's me." You get
True.
me and Gaff up on the panel together.
You and Gaff are on the same level. You say one word and your guys' minds go straight to the gutter. Jesus. I mean, dude. Mine never does that.
Uh-uh.
I'm an angel.
Hey, Wolfie, can you hear me now?
I can. How you
Got
doing,
an
Mama?
external mic.
Yeah, I couldn't hear you that good just a second, but as soon as you said that, I was like, holy crap, that's perfect. You got a what? You said you got a what, Mike?
An external mic.
That's cool. That's cool.
And I just want to point out it's the one she said wouldn't work.
You would. I just want to point. I was right and you were wrong. Man. Oh, I love it. Yep, I have been cleaning and cleaning and cleaning, and my back hurts like crazy. But
No.
when little evil comes home tomorrow, this house is going to be completely.
Nice.
Yes, you Gaffa. This house is going to be completely clean.
It's amazing how much you feel better.
Like I'm aware and I'm focused and but I'm in a lot of pain, and not having food hurts even worse. So
Yeah.
I'm doing this because it keeps my mind off of food, having food. So
Wait, what? Why don't you have food?
Mostly because of my daughter. She went and ate all the food that I had bought for myself, my healthy food and stuff, and didn't say anything. And kept on eating it and kept on eating it and hoarding it. And then she wasted a whole bunch. So now I didn't have enough to go all through the month.
Wow.
So now I have no money and no food. And then she went and took off to her friends so she could eat.
Oh my God.
Yep. And my brother and my son, they don't make enough money to feed,
Yeah.
They just have their jobs. So it's not really their responsibility to make sure I eat. My son does the best he can, but I'm more worried about him eating because he's working, and he's got to have that energy because I don't want him to get sick.
Yeah.
I
need to point out something real quick to BC. You're worried about us being offended? Don't be.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, within reason, though.
The only thing. Oh my God, that dog. The only thing, don't be an ass. Don't be a jerk.
Yeah.
We give each other shit constantly. Trust me. But once the other person says, "All right, that's it," or whatever,
Yeah.
don't keep
Some
up.
things you shouldn't really make jokes about because it can hurt people's feelings
Right.
unintentionally.
All right, Mama. You need to be bad, Mama. I just went out there. It's your turn.
Okay,
There's
hold
a
on.
cat out front.
Oh shit. Okay, hold on. Ah, I'm trying to get my M&Ms out of my dress.
We would get
No.
along like flies on shit. No, they fight over the biggest piece of shit. Oh my god. What did you say you got to put back on your dress?
What?
You sitting in there naked?
What did you?
You got to put your dress back on? Is that what you said?
Man, you got Dad's hopes up there for a second. Did you see how fast he turned around? Holy shit, I've never seen him move that fast.
In my
He was
dress.
hoping to
Oh.
see a naked wife.
She's out there by the fence barking.
Ryan, why are you doing that?
Because there was a kitty, Mama. It was attacking her.
The kitty was attacking you. Oh my god.
Yeah, it was out by the van and just sitting there like a bitch. Yeah, trust me. And it drove her nuts. She was up on the fence and everything.
It was taunting you.
Well, them assholes, one will sit by the
Right, BC?
and the other one will
Terrible
sit
next
out in
brain.
the street and just sit there. And every once in a while, when she stops paying attention to them, then they go, ah.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, you fucking asshole. Next brain, right? Because I turned around really fast to see you naked. What are you after? Food?
I haven't seen you turn around that fast ever.
Oh.
I thought someone had you in fast forward for a second.
That was actually in slow motion. Thank you.
That was pretty quick. I mean, I'm only looking at the bottom half of you, so I could tell when you turned around. There you are. Yeah, fuck you too. Just know I have two birds up, okay?
Uh-huh. You guy's thirsty. He's drinking half the bowl of water. Holy shit, she cleaned up after herself. Ladies and gentlemen, that thing has a lid.
You didn't know that?
No, it didn't.
Do it.
Oh my god.
I actually have two of these cups. I just don't know where the other one is. But
You probably used it to put a fucking plant in it, knowing you.
It's so peaceful now. I'm so scared of her coming home.
it disappeared when we were moving. So,
Probably got shoved in somewhere, and yeah.
So peaceful and quiet.
yeah,
I know, right?
that's
Was she at work?
No, she's at her friend's. She's been at her friend's for 3 days. And I have just been in heaven. It's quiet. It's relaxing. It's no, like, it's just
No
been
screaming,
no screaming, no
No.
name calling, no slamming
no
doors.
arguing. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I needed this break. My son needed this break. We've been kind of bonding and stuff. So I love my boy. They always say you have a child that will give you nothing but happiness and a child that will give you problems and then happiness. Well, my son was always a good kid. What happened, baby? Hold on. Let me push mute.
All right. you go. Oh, don't sit there and scold me, young man.
That's funny.
He's in the hallway, and if he had hands to put on his hips, he would be right now.
Any hobbies, Ken? Or
Used to have plenty, but I can't do them anymore. I used to go mud bogging and rock climbing, and or not rock climbing. I need to say rock
So-
crawling. Rock crawling.
You guys want to hear breaking news? Amazon workers are striking here in California.
Oh, jeez.
No, let me tell you why. Amazon is not taking care of their employees. My son
Yeah.
got hurt very badly, hurt his neck. They will not do anything. He
Yeah.
told ahead when it happened, they did nothing.
They're required by law
Yep.
to
And
do
they're
a
doing
report.
listen, they're doing it to all their employees, so they're now on strike. Send that to me so I can send it to them. I've got video footage of what's going on at his work right now.
That's good, but workers like that get hurt, and like if for example, if it's not reported to workers' compensation, that is illegal,
See?
and they could.
I told you what
literally
they're doing
get
is
together
illegal.
and freaking sue the company. They could sue.
Well, everybody's
Amazon.
striking. My son got hurt and they're treating him like crap. They're trying to find ways to fire him.
Yeah.
And he's one of their best workers
Well,
because
I'll tell you,
they know what happened. They didn't tie down I don't know what they call them, but there's stacks of packages. They tie
Yeah.
them down. Well, someone didn't do it right. And when my son went to move it, it fell over on his head and his upper body, hurting his neck very badly. They won't pay for the x-rays and we can't afford it. They won't pay for his x-rays. They won't pay for anything. They said he has to pay for it.
Well, no, they're supposed to report it to workers' comp, and then workers'
They
compensation
didn't. And
takes care of it.
we've called corporate and they're not taking care of it either. Amazon is
Then-
corrupt. Nobody knows
Okay.
this. Amazon is
Then-
corrupt and it's going to be
I've
coming out.
known it for
Listen,
years.
Okay, I used to work for workers' compensation. You guys can call workers' compensation yourself, and you can tell them exactly what happened, and they will open a file for them, and that will just be evidence against Amazon.
Yep.
So you guys need to call workers' comp like first thing in the morning and get it started.
but you know what they're doing to people who do that? They're firing them and then they don't do anything.
Well, guess what? Then they can go to court over that too.
Yes, that's
They-
the thing.
You guys,
This-
this is why they're striking. They don't care.
Well,
Here,
but
I'm going to send you the video. Hold on.
striking is good, but at the same time, he literally needs
Hold on,
workers'
hold on, I'm sending them the
compensation
video.
right now. And workers' compensation will work with you like that. So, yep, even in Canada.
Yep.
This is my
the one
son's
thing. I
work
worked
right
for
now.
workers' I worked
sent
for
it to
workers'
you.
comp years ago, but the laws have pretty much not changed. And so,
And then if each one of those people that got hurt filed a claim like that, they'd be in so much hurt because there'd be hundreds of cases against them. They
Mhm.
all need to turn it into workman's comp.
yes. And if they're being told by managers that they don't need to work workman's comp,
Or they get in trouble for it or whatever. Yeah.
that's 100% false.
So, yeah, but okay, let me explain to you what's happening. They're not taking care of anything. They're not
Yeah,
giving him benefits that they're supposed to have. My son was full-time, hired on. They did not give him full-time until 2 months ago. They did not start paying him full-time. They've been taking extra out of his checks, but did not have it on the thing. They've been doing this to all their employees, pocketing the money.
Wow.
Yes,
Oh,
and this is
that's,
not just one Amazon. This is
What's that other one, Susan? Something Business Bureau.
Better Business Bureau. They've called them. We've called them. Amazon is, you don't understand. Amazon is such a high company. No one's touching it. No one's touching it. I don't know what they've got, but no one's touching it.
I don't
Have
know.
you? What is that? What is the movie?
Did Kobe say working on his work?
What
Hold
is that
Hold on,
movie where
guys.
the lady, Aaron Brockovich?
Oh, I think I know what you're talking. Sounds like a class action lawsuit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you
Definitely.
talking about the one where she went after the mining company or something?
Yes. Yes.
Wasn't that
This is that situation. It really is, except
yeah.
it's just a bigger company. I mean, it's the world's
Well,
biggest company.
yeah.
And somebody needs to cut them down to size a little bit.
Yeah. And talk about big corporate anyway.
Oh, wait, I gotta highlight something. I gotta highlight this. I gotta show you this.
Maybe on that comment, not 100%.
Right.
Let me tell you what. There's many times she's 90% correct. Okay? Just saying. And other times I tell her she's correct just to shut her up.
Oh my god.
Yes, Susan. Mama Susan, you are correct. Now go away. Don't go away, man. Just go away. Jesus.
Yep. So it's not good. It's not good. So hopefully this gets the media it needs finally.
Yeah.
This way, things can finally start going the right way because they are hiring on their new hires at $30 an hour.
Jesus.
Tell me how messed up that is. And then the old hires are still only making 15.
Yeah,
That doesn't sound right to me.
That's a little ridiculous. Yeah.
My son's above. He's a water spider manager. Okay. He should be getting $30. They never gave him a pay raise or anything. And they have him doing twice as much work. They have him doing work that he's not even supposed to be doing.
Oh,
And telling him if he doesn't do it, he's going to get fired.
Yeah.
They've got managers that hold people past the time they're supposed to be there, and they will stand in front of the doors and not let them go home. I've seen it happen with my own eyes.
Wow, that's bullshit.
Yep. They've got horrible health care. Horrible. Like we were just looking through his package, and it's ridiculous, the things they won't pay for.
Yeah.
I mean, just to go to the doctors, you still have to pay $70 just to see the doctor.
What
And
the
that's with
hell?
and that's with the insurance. So they need to be blown out of the water.
Yeah.
They are a greedy company that is mainly, one of their employees just died of exhaustion, and it was a close friend of my son's.
Oh, wow.
Just died last week. Yep.
Hmm.
And I think that's what caused all this, because they wouldn't pay for her to go to a doctor, so she couldn't go.
Wow.
And so when she finally went, they said no, her body stopped. She shouldn't have. She was younger than me. Yep. No, it's not even 80% BC. They don't even get that. They don't even get that. And I've been fighting for my son this whole entire time. And they'll be like, you can't speak on your son's behalf. I said, yes, I can. Yes, I can. If you're not going to listen to him, you're going to listen to me.
Actually, only with written permission you can speak under his behalf.
He gave written permission.
Then you have every legal right to do it.
Yep.
And that will be held up in court.
Yep. Oh yeah. And I've had to talk with them too, because I have to be home at a certain time, okay, to be able to take my meds on time. I cannot take my meds and then drive. They know that I'm his only mode of transportation. I don't know if many of you guys know, but my son is autistic. And He's very high functioning, but he's autistic and he needs a lot of help doing some of the things. They're treating him like crap.
Hmm.
They took advantage of him, and literally, I'm almost positive there's something broken in his neck. And we've done what we can, but we can't afford the x-rays. We can't afford all this other stuff.
You know what? If you go in to get, for example, get x-rays, go to a doctor, get them ordered, whatever. Just you go to that doctor and explain to them.
We did. They won't do anything. And because he was hurt at work, he had to go through Amazon's doctor. Well, we went to urgent care too, and they said, we can't take this. We can't take him
What the fuck?
because he's got Amazon insurance. That's what they do. And then they send him to their own doctors. Amazon has their own little hospital, just so you guys know,
Oh my God.
for their employees. That's how corrupt they are. Yep.
Wow.
They've got their own place that they go and take them to get their x-rays, their own doctor's office. And at first you're thinking, oh, this is awesome, until you find out why they do it.
Well, you know that you have the right to take him anywhere. And like if you go to an emergency room, they can't not give him care.
Yeah,
they cannot turn him away.
when
He
you
does
have
not have to, he doesn't have
when
to
you
say
have someone who has, just like me, when you have someone who has high anxiety and social anxiety and stuff like that, and you take them to an emergency room, they're gonna peak out quickly.
Yeah.
And that's what he does. And emergency rooms here, they don't let you go in with your kids if they're over the age of 18.
Wow.
Not even if they're special needs. Now you tell me how bad that is. If you do go in, you have to pay, thanks to COVID. Yeah. Pretty crappy.
Wow. Well, yeah, I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Aaron Brockovich, but
Oh yeah, I have.
okay. Well, this is that situation just in more modern times.
Yep.
And it needs to be handled like that. Yeah, it sounds like the only option is to find work elsewhere, which is what I would do.
Oh no, because if he goes and finds work elsewhere, we're never going to get what he's deserved to get paid from all this time that he was supposed to have full time, which means they have to give him the hours, which they have not been. And they hadn't been. So guess what they're going to have to do once we're done with all this court? They're going to have to back pay him all the hours they should have.
Yeah.
So we're going to fight it.
He doesn't have to continue working there.
Someone's really. Do you know how hard they work their employees? Do you know how hard they work them? When I'm sitting outside and I'm watching these employees come out, they look like they're ready to just fall over, each and every one of them. The only ones that don't look like they're ready to fall over is the security guards and the higher ups, because all they do is sit around and watch everybody and get paid more for doing so. Isn't that funny? Yeah.
It's like a modern day sweatshop.
It is. It's exactly what it is. It's exactly what it is. They will stand in front of the doors and not let people leave. Say you have to work an hour over. And they call it flexing, but it's supposed to be volunteer flexing. They're pushing their employees to flex after they've worked a 14-hour shift.
Jesus. That's
to
ridiculous.
Work an hour and a half more. Okay, they shouldn't even be working 14-hour shifts. It should be 12 at maximum here in California. They're forcing their employees to work 14 hours. Which you get an hour break in between, but that's not enough. 14 hours, that's almost an entire day.
Yeah.
I mean, that is an entire day, but I mean, it's like, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So I'm glad it's finally being pulled out into the open. I'm glad all the employees got together and said, this is enough. We've had enough. Because they started firing employees and hiring on new people. They'll keep employees for up until they're supposed to get their raises and stuff, and they'll fire them. They'll find reasons to fire them. They've been messing with my son's hours and thinking he won't notice. They've been messing with his checks and thinking he won't notice. It's not just my son, because him and his friend were talking about it. They're doing it to his friend and a bunch of other people at work. So everybody just kind of said, oh, that's happening to you too? Let me check my thing. What? Let me check mine. And everybody said, oh, that's funny. Where's all this money going?
It's a good question. Or do they not have a union?
The problem with unions is the second they find out you're in the union, they'll find a reason to fire you.
Fire you. Yep.
And if you don't think you think I'm lying, that's what
That's
happened
true.
to Tanya and I when we worked for Jack Link's Beef Jerky.
And that's what happened at UPS to me.
They act like it was other reasons, but they were searching for reasons to fire me.
Yep.
But South Dakota is don't need a reason to fire you state, so
how can they legally strike with no union?
That's why they can. You know why?
Yeah.
That's what they're fighting for.
Yeah.
They can legally do anything they freaking want because they're tired of the bullshit. And there's nothing anybody can do about it.
As long as it's peaceful and they're not breaking shit.
Yep.
Right.
And it's peaceful. They're just I sent him the video.
All they did was had a picket fence there, but
yep. And they didn't go all the way down on the property and be disrespectful. They're out on the road, you know. They could have gone and marched right into Amazon.
Yeah.
But they didn't. But this isn't just going on at his work. This is everywhere. That's just video from his work because, you know, because we were lucky enough to have people.
Then you'll get fired for not showing up to work. Probably.
Actually, these are all the people that are off on their day off. They'll call people. They'll even schedule people on their day off and not tell them. And tried to get people fired that way, saying you should have checked. Well, when you sign on to Amazon, they have what they call something days where this is the days they work because this is what they have to work. Okay. You cannot change it. So same with their hours. You can't just all of a sudden tell somebody, you're working 2 more hours today. You can't.
Well, you can, but it's a pretty
Not by
shitty
law.
way to run a business.
No, by law you can't. You cannot tell them. You have to ask, and you have to give them 3 hours notice. We've looked all into the back of this. The lawyer friend down the street, they've been trying to help us, but Amazon is powerful, guys.
Yeah.
I don't know what polls they have, but I'm telling you, it's not good.
Well, my ex-wife got fired because she wanted to go to the hospital for stomach pains when she was pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
And I got fired because she had no way there other than calling an ambulance. And they said I needed to stay and my wife needed to go. I'm like, that's my wife with my child. I'm going. Well, don't bother coming back because you're both fired.
Yeah. I'm telling you.
And then when we went in to go get our last check, well, you guys really screwed up. You didn't come back all weekend, so therefore we fired you for not coming back. You told us that not to bother coming back because we were fired. Well, I don't know who told you that, but they were wrong. But you're fired now anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Jeez.
Yeah, and that's Jack Link's Beef Jerky. At the place we were working at was LSI, Linkson Sausage Incorporated. But they were affiliated with Jack Link's. All the wrappings that went out of that building were Jack Link's Beef Jerky.
All the what? That
wrappings. The wrappings. The wrappers.
I thought you said rat links. And I'm like,
we called them wrappings.
What kind of product is rat links?
Well, it's a different way to, It was leftover meat from what we found in the fridge running around.
And
Right.
yes, Amazon workers do have a union, but only 10% of the workers belong to the union because of the fact that this is my son, because when you join union, they fire you.
Yep. Same thing with um, Jack Links and Trust Built. Both of them, if they found out you're in the union, they found a reason. And they said, hey, if you want to go ahead and strike, we'll just shut the whole place down and move somewhere else. We don't care.
Oh, see, this Amazon building cannot do that. This is their main distribution. If they do
Yeah,
that,
well,
big trouble. They already
I'm sure
shut one
they
down
could if they
in
wanted
front of
to.
them. They shut the one that my son first started working at, and they told him, well, you're going to either have to find another job or move to here. They did that to all their employees, and a bunch of people end up losing their homes and stuff because they did that and did not give anything. They said you're going to either have to take a different job in this building or move to another building across town. Yeah, it was pretty shitty.
Hey, I'm gonna hop off here. I need to go to bed. So
Good night. Yeah, I'm gonna have to leave in just a second because I've got some stuff I've got to do around here still before I get too tired, because I'm gonna be probably going to sleep soon because I'm gonna wake up early and start cleaning down some walls.
good night.
Love you, Mama.
Love
Yeah,
you.
well, I'll be in there in a minute.
All right.
Did you see that video I sent you?
Yeah.
Crazy, huh?
That's why I commented on it.
Yeah.
I said, looks like they're just doing a picket fence anyway.
Yeah. That's all they can do without getting arrested.
Exactly. That's why I said, don't be breaking shit and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it brings more attention, but that's how you. Then it's bad attention and nobody wants to
Yep.
help you.
Well, you saw they had media coming out there, so hopefully.
Yeah. Hopefully they're on the news then.
We're
'Cause,
hoping.
oh, come on, man. The bag wouldn't seal, and now I try and burp it, and now it won't let the air out. Yeah.
They just barely started helping people on Social Security. Here in California, the highest you can get in Social Security is, I believe, 1,100 a month. That is not enough to live for somebody who's disabled.
That's more than here.
Well, our cost of living is a lot higher.
Yeah, I think ours
That's not
is
enough to live. That's not enough
ours
for
is
anybody to live.
1,800, and it's not enough to live.
And so they started giving them $100 in food stamps. What's $100 going to do for someone? That's going to pay for maybe a week, 2 weeks.
Yeah.
If they have a family. No.
Well,
They have
they're
a family.
paying
It's
the
going to last
person,
a few
not-
days.
They're paying the person, not the family.
Yep. But that's what's horrible, though. You know, there's so much in the system. Like if they would just, and yeah, I can't talk about it because it gets very, but they need to fix stuff because.
Yeah. The problem is, though, that money has to come from somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Oh, but higher up officials and stuff like that, they get paid a bunch of money for sitting on their asses. I can tell you where that money would go to help the people who need it, people who can't work,
Yeah.
not people who want to pretend like they have a sprained ankle and they can't work ever again. Because there's people who do that. I've seen it. Or you get the welfare mommies, the ones that have 1,000 kids just to collect a check.
Oh, I know all about that one. I don't even want to go there.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
very infuriating.
When you got the mama on meth
Yeah.
and doing other shit, but yet they let her keep the child because I drink at night.
Yep. Yep.
And I even have a significant other living with me, but they didn't care about that either.
Did you hear about the new law they're trying to pass in California? That if your teenager goes to school and they tell the counselor, I'm having a hard time, that they can put your child in a group home without
No,
your consent or knowledge? They're
that's
trying to pass that law.
Yeah.
That's sick. That is sick. Because you could just have a fight with your kids saying, you need to clean your room. No, I don't want to. Fine. No electronics until your room's clean. They go to school, get mad. Guess what? Your child gets taken away. And you won't know until
Well,
it's too late.
hate to say it, but then it's on the child's fault.
And then you know what happens in group? No, it isn't the child's fault. It's the freaking schools. Every child goes and bitches about their parents. I'm sorry. It's the truth. Every
Yeah.
single one of them. It's something is going on. I don't know what it is, but it's not good. They're trying to take our kids. They're trying to find an easy way to take our kids. What are they doing with our kids?
They've been doing that since the 80s, dude.
What are they doing with our kids?
Putting them in group homes and then foster homes.
Yeah, and what happens to them in
make
these
money
homes?
off your kids.
Yep, and what happens to them in these homes? Exactly.
What happened to me is it made me hard and made me not give a shit and didn't care. So then when I got out, I went to jail. Yeah. So that's what happened to me. And then because I
There's
went to
other
prison,
kids that really bad things happen.
I
Really
decided to
bad
change
things.
my ways. But
And I'm talking very, very bad things.
well,
So
not in every group home that happens, but some people have bad situations like that. I did not.
most of them do.
All right, thanks for popping in. Don't forget to check out Mama's channel. You can go and smoke weed on her panel with her. Just here, we like to gab with the best of them is what we do here.
Yeah, I'll definitely follow you, BC.
Oh, I dug out the shop vac today,
Mm-hmm.
and that included taking some stuff out of the shed and then carrying the shop vac in here, doing what I needed, and then dumping the 5 gallons of water down the toilet, and then rolling cigarettes after eating supper. I'm done. I am freaking done.
Yeah.
I look like I stepped out of the shower when I come
When you
back.
were done digging it out.
Yeah, when I come back in the house, it looked like I stepped out of the shower. My hair was literally dripping.
Dang.
And now I just showered yesterday, and I look like I haven't showered in a month. I might have to take a trip in the shower tomorrow.
I
normally only shower twice a week because I don't do anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well,
I'm in an air-conditioned house, and I do dishes. Today I went outside and sweat to the oldies.
Yeah, what sucks is my bathtub is one of the apartment-sized bathtubs.
Oh, yeah.
And you know how that is for someone with a bad back and bad legs to try to get in and out of. So I am working with
they're even smaller.
I am working with insurance to try and get me one of those stand up the walk-in shower baths.
Oh, with the door that opens?
Yep.
Walk-in bathtub, they're called.
Yeah.
And then you
the
can
shower.
add a shower.
Yeah, shower/bath. Yep.
Well, it's actually a bath, and then they add a shower head.
Yeah.
So they're actually selling you the bathtub.
But that's
the shower head can just be coming out of the wall.
So my doctor's been working on trying to get that for me because she said that that's something that I really, really need. And I was just like, thank you. You know, that's the best thing. The best thing I did is get into this program where it's like all my doctors are connected. So, and I did that
That's
because,
that right
well,
there is neat. That'll help you a lot. Just
yeah,
having it all
yeah.
connected. I'm
So,
trying. We're doing better with mine. They're doing a lot better.
yeah. All of my orthopedic surgeon, my person that's dealing with what is they called? Person who's dealing with my seizures and stuff. Neurosurgeon.
Oh,
My
see, a neurosurgeon deals with my back because of all the nerves.
Yeah. Well, my orthopedic surgeon deals with my legs, neurosurgeon deals with my back and my
Oh,
seizures.
yeah. See, mine is all nerves. So that's 90% of my problem. Well, my back hurts, yes. But I could probably learn to deal with that with a back brace. But the
Hello,
nerve
Royals.
thing is freaking stupid.
Lisa's here.
Hey, Lisa. I'm going to
But
smoke
yeah.
this one last cigarette and then I'm going to shut her down. I think my back's killing
Okay.
me. And I don't want to have to fire it back up when I get back there. I
Yeah.
need to lay down and call it good. Find something about aliens or something on TV where it's informal but yet boring.
Yeah. So you can fall asleep.
Just fall asleep and then wake up to aliens.
Yeah. It is. Can you hear how peaceful it is here?
Mm.
Have you ever heard it this peaceful?
No, usually she's coming in and screaming about 4 or 5 times already.
Mm-hmm.
And you've only been up here a few minutes.
Yeah.
No, you've
It's so,
probably been here, what, a half hour, huh?
yeah, about a half an hour. But it's so peaceful. And,
Well,
I hate that that's the only peace I can have is when she's, you know, I don't know. Maybe we can talk later on the phone on Messenger.
right.
Because I've got to find something. Nothing's working. Counselors, anything. I'm hoping this last straw of
Rock
me taking everything away is going to work and wake her up. Because I can't kick her out. She doesn't even know how to wash her own freaking butt. I mean, come on now. She you
Take her
know,
outside and garden hose her off.
yeah, if I have to.
Throw
Kicking her
some
out. I'll
light
put a
powder
tent in
on
the
her.
backyard. That's what I'll do. I'll put a little tent in the backyard and say, that's your new room.
We did
Have
that
fun
with
with it.
we
Yeah.
did that with Megan, but she actually asked for it. But then she didn't come in and spread junk all over the house. And
Yeah.
yes, dear, cannot hear you at all.
Oh.
No, I didn't realize you were out. You didn't tell me. Alexa, volume 10.
I said I can come out and do it later. It's not a big deal.
Well, oh,
Well, Ken, I'm going to go. That way I can hurry and put all these dishes away.
yeah.
And then I'll just call you tomorrow. That way you can relax.
All right, love you.
Sure.
Bye.
Love ya. Bye-bye.
All right,
Bye.
see you,
Bye.
Savage. All right, kids. With that and a bag of chips, we shall call it. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. Appreciate it. Oh, yeah, I'm calling Uncle. I don't know what I'm going to call him, but I'm calling Uncle. But thanks, everybody, for coming in. Appreciate it. Um, yeah, be good to you and be true to you. And remember, stay redneck.
I've got an itch I can't scratch, I'm missing a piece that completes a whole part of me, an open wound scar to see. Everybody come here, gather round, welcome to the freak show, the best in town. What the hell's wrong with me? I don't get along with anybody, honestly. I've been living in my own head constantly, thoughts jumbled round, think I need a new lobotomy. Wait, all these thoughts are too negative. I don't wanna get lost in the sedative. Gotta show them what I got, I'm competitive. You know I'm about to go off, I won't let them win, I'll take a stab. I wanna chase a bag, I want a way I can change all the things I lack. I gotta face the facts, I got a taste in that. Got me obsessed with the rest, I got an itch to scratch. Going now, I'll give up everything. If I could see my dreams, make things right. 'Cause I'll do anything to make what I want a reality. Don't let go. Don't let go.
Thanks for watching. Stay redneck.